Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Commander review for Magic the Gathering. We are in the Saviors of Kamigawa set, and today we're talking about what I believe is the second, maybe third, channel commander from this set. This is Jiwari, the Earth Aflame. It's a legendary spirit. It's a 3/3 with a mana value of 5, 3 generic and 2 red mana. It has an activated ability. For X red and tap, Jiwari deals X damage to target creature without flying. So very earthquake focused ground commander. And then if Jiwari is in your hand, you can discard it with its channel ability. And the cost for this channel ability is discard it from your hand, discard this card, X and 3 red mana, so much more expensive than its just active ability, but you can discard it from your hand. It deals X damage to each creature without flying, so it gives you a massive earthquake ability, but you have to have it in your hand, which obviously makes it a little bit difficult in Commander, because obviously this will be in your command zone. If you can get it into your hand, though, you can discard it to earthquake the whole board of creatures that are on the ground. So we're going to find ways to take advantage of this. Mostly, we're going to find ways to take advantage of its activated ability. There's no other card rulings for this commander. Just remember, if you want to use its channel ability, you have to get it from the command zone into your hand. Speaking of Earthquake, Earthquake is a great card to have in this deck because it does exactly what your commander wants to do, which is deal damage to all the creatures without flying. And then the popular deck idea on EDH Rec is taking advantage of this ability and wanting to use a lot of Stop Hitting Yourself cards, which is very popular in Red. Stop Hitting Yourself, a great example of this ability is Brash Taunter. Whenever Brash Taunter is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target opponent. So if you can Earthquake your own Brash Taunter for a lot of damage, you can redirect that damage to your opponent without ever having to attack them, which is really awesome. Then you can upgrade that by putting Blazing Sunsteel on a creature, and then you can really take advantage of that with Repercussion. Now, the thing you need to be mindful of with Repercussion is if you hit your own Brash Taunter while you have a Repercussion on the battlefield, Brash Taunter is going to redirect the damage to a target opponent. Same is true with Blazing Sunsteel. However, Repercussion will still deal damage to you, the controller of Brash Taunter. So once Repercussion hits the battlefield, you want to try and hit your opponent's creatures as much as possible so you don't burn yourself out. Or put things with like Lifelink into play so that way you can kind of counteract the Repercussion on the board. But still a great card with this commander. A fun, janky build-around for this commander. Obviously, mono red, getting this commander into your hand so you can discard it is very difficult. Not really easy to do in red right now, and that's fine. However, with the discard on the brain, I thought this would be an interesting commander to build a mono red discard deck, which is very easy to do in mono red, and there's a lot of great support that has come out recently, like the Monument to Endurance, that support self-discard strategies. So very cool, very fun. Doesn't necessarily support what your commander is doing, but your commander is a great way to be a source of removal in your command zone to help protect you while you're building your discard engine. And that is going to do it for Jiwari, the Earth Aflame. Like most of the channel commanders, there's not a whole lot of support for them right now because, again, if you want to use the channel ability, you have to get it from the command zone into your hand, which is difficult, especially in mono red. And Earthquake strategies are not the strongest because there's lots of ways to protect creatures from damage. With Jiwari's ability specifically, you have to target something, which there's hexproof, there's indestructible, there's ward, there's protection from red. There's a lot of ways to, a lot of obstacles you have to hop over that you might not be prepared for unless you build your deck around it, which will take away from your main strategy. So there's a fine line you have to walk when building this commander. So there's not a lot of decks or deck ideas out there for this commander, which is why it has the rank of F. However, as Magic continues to evolve, this will give us more cards to innovate and maybe find some new deck ideas to build with this commander to really take advantage of its Earthquake ability, or maybe its mana value, or its creature types. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Maybe someone's gonna watch this video and come up with some crazy, amazing, janky deck idea that I did not think of. And if you are that person, let me know about it, and let us all know about it in the comment section down below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!